Gordon's got the ground game. It's the coach, and this is the 2018 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers as they get set to square off against the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff's right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
They're probably going to come out here and run the ball in the first place, so just going to come out and cover 4. Do adjustments at the line here, get everybody up at the line.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Well, that was a computer pick play, so let's do something.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the
So I'm going to
first
come
down
on and
marker
pinch
is
dog
out
2
there,
here.
but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. Big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is.
The same thing I just did.
Defense, in this case, one capitalized, and the other just had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested.
All right, so we got 3rd and 1 here, so I'm going to come up with 4.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
This is going to force him to check it down.
Looking to throw, going underneath for Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Level still at first here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They're in zone coverage. I'm going to audible to a run. I do that. Linebacker right there. Everybody should be blocked up pretty good here.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
They're in the zone again. Looks like cover 3. Flat's going to be the first read here.
From the gun, Jackson drops it off for Coleman. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This looks like cover 2 if I had to guess.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a look at the Chargers starting 11 on defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Go ahead and audible to QB draw here.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson to the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys are coming for me.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's uncovered, just probably not going to work. Just get out of it. Do the verts drag.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down.
Forgot to cancel the play action. Got a crazy block short.
Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, it's Jackson. Left side, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He'll get it up the middle and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Dive here. And just basically do a counter play.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Alright, this defense not too bad here.
Almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
You stretch that side. It should be blocked up pretty good here. Just got to beat that linebacker.
On 3rd down, Turner. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, no.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been
turn off injuries.
About every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there.
3rd and 17, and I come out and cover 4 again.
Able to affect the play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Just the secondary to play sticks.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, no pressure.
It's Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times. Because
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Heck of a sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh
Turf
and
toe.
sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw.
There we go. That's impressive.
Escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're doing a lot of cover.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Mitch Trubisky with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
This post route on that side should be open. But this doesn't look like cover 3. Run the ball to the left there. Try to hit that wide open hole if I can get that guy backed up.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 if I had to guess.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And they get this run past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Cover 3.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, this is probably man coverage.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Oh, come on, something new here. Dennis Petey put a shot.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
You do this inside zone sprint.
Not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole
looks
in
like
the
a counter
zone,
that tight
made
end
sure
for
the
the corner
quarterback
cross.
saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They
They're
came
not giving
into
up
the
any
NFL
big
in
plays,
the same
so.
draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
More open on the crossing route.
On second down, here's Jackson. He shakes it off. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's on the post again.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
This is probably zone coverage, cover 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
This defense is
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout,
not bad.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Do something a little bit differently
The Chargers
here.
offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
That's everybody.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I don't know why they're running the ball and then taking time
And
out.
before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. That's
inside
the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The goal for any offense versus a
Don't
zone
make any
defense.
adjustments on this play.
Find
This
the
is
holes where guys are
basically
available
just a flood
and
concept.
put the
Looks like
ball
cover
on the
1
receiver
here.
before any defender can step up and
They
fill
should
it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on
They're
schedule,
doing a
staying
lot of
ahead
cover
of the
3.
sticks, whatever you want to call it,
Maybe
7
cover
yards
3
on
leaders
first down,
here.
that fits the bill.
Come back to this post shot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Same setup. X should be wide open. Just cover 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson.
I
And he
don't know what
slings
that
one. It's
animation was.
incomplete. Defensively, celebration time. You've converted 3 out of 5
Zone
thus far.
coverage.
This time it's 3rd and 3.
No, that's not zone. This is. I'll get to it right now. Going up the middle
They'll
here.
run it
Should be
now
wide
out of the
open.
gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than
Dude,
running
right
right through a
cover 3.
tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity
He
and
just
turn his
switched
legs for a
dragging.
really
These
nice
deep routes
pickup.
will clear out the cover 3 zones.
Gone, gone.
Drag should be wide open.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jackson now, looking to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And do it on a stick.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Actually, yeah. Diggs should be wide open. I'm going to read that linebacker, see what he does.
To throw on
Diggs
second down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there.
Let's go 3-4 fair this time. Let's do this pinch dog 3.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Get to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies.
Why does he go to the ground and pick that up?
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory.
So end around real
quick. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
he coughed it up! And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free.
I don't know what these animations are.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Got some breathing room
Still
here.
a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Trusty play here. See if we can catch
An
him
extra
off guard.
defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
So zone again. It's cover 2. That safety's going to take away the flat route, so I'm going to audible to a run.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll run on 1st down. Turner, and he stopped immediately there.
Taking away the
officially
outside
no gain
runs.
On the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Weak here because I messed up my hot routes.
On second down, Turner. And they work this well upfield across the
Sometimes you get lucky.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, let's go back up.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just take it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Let's do this. This is a cover 3 beater.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive
teams
think
one of
they
these
come in
inside
bunches.
seam routes could be open. Doesn't look like it. They're probably in cover 4.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
I didn't get that.
He's getting.
He dropped it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on second.
Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. That should have been a pick.
30, the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This cover 1.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
Hit. First down. Pass route here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And the ball is knocked out.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
What
and intercepted. Maybe the
fuck is that? Are you kidding me? He's running across the field the other way. Oh my God. He's literally running full speed across the field.
Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I'm not getting any pressure. What the hell?
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep.
Oh, give me that pick. Come on now.
Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Like shit today.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
What is he doing?
Right side to Benjamin.
He's a flat route.
Down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Jesus.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is...
He's in a vert hook. A vertical route hook. What is he doing? My gosh.
It's the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw now on first down.
Give me that pick.
One that's intercepted.
Oh my God. Trips on his own guy. No reason.
These guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's all they've been running all
That's
game.
a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. On first down, Turner. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Seam routes are going to be open.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
This one's cover 4, I think. So let's just run the ball here. Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
They don't freaking block him.
His way down to about the 14. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I guess I picked the play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Play screen wasn't up, but somehow we picked a play.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Audible to run here. This should be blocked up good. Diggs didn't go up and get the safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly.
Freaking crazy block shit.
Right around the 13. And now we're
all they've been doing all game is crazy freaking block sheds.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give me that quick. Oh, he's just going to stand there.
Right
oh, tripped on his own guy again.
The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and it translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
In the middle, I'm just going to run it up the middle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there.
There's no reason for him to, like...
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand. It happened in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get him inside.
And I got chased down from behind by an 80 overall speed.
But it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
That's not the play I wanted. Mid-attack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Escapes the set, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Offensive line couldn't block nobody that game.